The Volquest positional previews roll on. We're talking about the secondary, Rob, and for the last few years, a lot of Vol fans clamored for change. Well, you got it this year. I mean, it's a whole lot of new names. We'll start at the corner spot. Ricky Gibson should be a locked-in starter. Opposite of him, Oregon State transfer Jermod McCoy.
Yeah, and Tennessee dipped in. We're talking about corners, I know, but so much of what the secondary outlook depends on the transfer market. And you're starting with McCoy at Oregon State, comes in from a Power 5 conference, has experience. You got to love that fact. I mean, he shouldn't be. I'm not saying he's not going to be stepping up playing in the SEC week in, week out, but he's not going to be overwhelmed. And Ricky Gibson, a guy that just kept coming on as the year wore on last year, earned more trust from the coaches, and was getting some regular playing time by the end of the year. So that's. The whole secondary has been in flux for the past few years. Tennessee has not been great at corner. We like those two, AP, but I think you also feel better about the depth at corner.
Yeah, Jalen McMurray, the Temple transfer, out to me, he's corner number 3. Jordan Matthews, corner number 4, in what is his redshirt freshman year 2 at Tennessee from the state of Louisiana. Then you got at the nickel spot, Jordan Thomas, who will be the starter, but Boo Carter, he's pushing.
Will Boo be the most scrutinized freshman in fall camp, just because people are going to know about Mike Matthews, a lot of people, but just because Boo probably has the best chance to play or be effective at Boo. And he's local at Chattanooga, but also a lot of people have seen him in the local area.
There's an aura around him,
and he has a legit chance to play early. It seems like. So I mean, he's going to be. Everybody's going to know what he's done every drill, every practice.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's an aura, a swagger that Boo carries on a daily basis. Then you go to the safety spot where Jalen McCullough has exhausted all eligibility, I think, and he will not be back, which means there's going to be a lot of change. Andre Turrentine should be one safety. The question is who will be the other? Will it be Will Brooks, the walk-on? Will it be, Jacoby Thomas, the MTSU transfer? It's going to be fascinating to watch John Slaughter as he tries to make a move in fall camp. What happens at safety with this group?
And I'm going to throw another wild card. I can't take credit for this. Eric Kane mentioned on the podcast a few weeks ago. If you're really unsettled opposite Turrentine and Boo is really coming on,
you move Jordan Thomas.
You look at Jordan Thomas back there, and I'm not. And again, Eric Kane trademarked that one, but I think that's an interesting
agreed
wrinkle too to look at. But regardless, you just got to feel like Turrentine's played enough, had a nice bowl game. I would feel pretty good about that one. Man, Will Brooks is going to be a lightning rod in fall camp, or if he opens the season. And I'm not disparaging Will Brooks. I just know this fan base. This fan base.
Yeah, 100%. In year 4, if a walk-on is starting at safety, they're going to go, what the heck? And again, that's just not on Will Brooks. It just kind of is what it is. Wouldn't matter if his name was John Smith or Larry Johnson or whoever.
If they're starting to walk on there,
it's a why? Well, why? What about this guy? This guy was a 4-star.
Yep.
I mean, you're going to get those questions, going to get those comments from the fan base. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how all that plays out. The one thing I know is Tennessee is more athletic in the back end right now than they were a year ago. What does that mean? How does it translate? I don't know yet. But they are absolutely longer and faster in the back end.
Completely. And to be fair, AP, they were better last year than they were in 2022. They were just so bad in 2022 that, even improvement just puts you in the middle or lower middle of the SEC.
My double beats my triple.
Exactly. But I agree with you. Just from the eye test, from experience of the guys that you brought in, I think you got to feel a lot better about not just your starters, but your 2 deep in the back end.
He is Rob Lewis. I'm Austin Price as the Volquest positional previews roll on.